I think struggles are faced by everyone, but not everyone is tested with the same level of struggles, with the same intensity. There are, unfortunately, some people are always perhaps more likely to suffer. I don't know if it is good luck, if it is bad luck, or if it is because you have a disposition where you are sensitive or where you are too good for this world. But it's true that I think people who are too good for this world, many times they end up suffering because people around them don't understand, people around them make it hard for them, people around them don't like, you know, good people actually face a lot more difficulties because you're not willing to change who you are to fit in. That's, I think, a major thing, because you know who you are, you're willing to do the right things even if it's difficult. And sometimes just because you will not follow certain people or agree with them, you know, you might create some kind of controversy, and people don't like being kind of contradicted. Having said that, I think that's one of the most important things in your life, that you should never absorb the negative influence of people around you, no matter what. It's not because you feel hurt or because, you know, I know that sometimes people are so fed up of suffering that they tell themselves that, you know what, I'm going to stop being a good person, I'm going to be just like them, and just look at them, they look so happy. But I don't think that these people are happy. You know, people who hurt other people, people who are constantly complaining or constantly creating difficulties for their surroundings, I don't think these people are happy. And so there is one very interesting thing that I would like to mention, is that Islam has actually allowed me to find my purpose, find my identity, find my confidence, and stop being a people pleaser. Stop feeling like, you know, I owe the world something, as if I live for them. I have to dress according to what they like. I have to eat what they think is correct. I have to speak the way they want me to. I have to, literally, every decision in my life I have to make according to what they will find nice. It actually took me a lot of years. I'm still working on it, but it's something which is a lengthy process. It's a difficult process. It's an important one, but you will be tested, and it's not, again, something which is easy. I took so many years to actually reach a level where I can say, subhanallah, now I am free. Not totally, but to a huge extent, I'm free from that expectation, that desire to please or to impress, or people to approve of my decisions. It's very liberating, actually, when you live only with your concern is with God, is what you know, what you have to do, and you will do it. Your concern is not with this, with other human beings, to that point where you drive yourself crazy trying to fit in. So I see a lot of people around me who think they are super successful or confident or popular, but they actually are very scared of being on their own. They constantly have to be surrounded, they constantly have to be following the trends. They don't even dare to do something different. For example, in my own case, earlier on, when I was a teenager especially, I used to be so concerned. When I was 18, 19 to 22 years old, I used to be so concerned with what other people would think about me, especially dressing up, going out with so many hours of, you know, just focusing on my appearance. I used to disrespect myself to that extent, where I was placing my whole worth on my appearance. So if I can say, I think many women will agree that, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not brainwashing anyone to wear the headscarf or to dress modestly, but I can tell you for sure that if you dress modestly, it's not like you're torturing yourself, but it's like you suddenly realize that you are worth so much more, and that your worth is not in your looks. Your looks is between you and your husband or your close relatives and God. It's for you. It's not that when I go out I must have this stress of impressing people, because otherwise I will feel ashamed. I will feel like, you know, I'm not good enough. You're already perfect, you're already good enough. So see the irony, all these years of buying makeup have never been able to make me feel beautiful. But today I really feel like, you know, I have freed myself from that. I can tell you that I have no interest in ever buying makeup. I'm not saying that I will not wear makeup again, but just to be so obsessed with my appearance and to feel like, I have to look like a supermodel when I walk outside, because people are going to like me because of that, is actually liberating. And I just cannot imagine like these actresses or these models or these ordinary people whom I see on social media. I don't understand like how exhausting it must be at some point to try so hard to get likes and attention and approval from these people who don't even care about you. And anyways, this is just a little part of who you are. This is just like 2% of your entire being, what you have to offer to the world. So I respect myself to have decided to walk away from all that nonsense and finally honor myself, who I am truly, because I am not here to please anyone. I'm here, I'm created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and my purpose is not to be eye candy to the entire world, but for a much, much greater and more beautiful purpose, in all honesty.
ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم